much. Thank you.
There's a sprinter's view on the time cut. What about the GC guys? What do you think about the time cut? All the sprinters going home? It's too hard, surely.
In my opinion, is the Tour de France. You have mountains and you need to pass the mountains in one time. Of course, you need to analyze the situation of the race. If it's very hot, it's go very fast, and then you analyze and say maybe, okay, we can put a little bit more percent or not, because I know that in the stage of Alpe d'Huez, I asked with Steven de Jong from Trek Segafredo when I was there in Madrid, looking the TV, and explained that it's incredible. The race go very fast. Every sprinter are drop and stop because calculate that it's impossible to arrive on time. Okay, but for other part, you need to put a limit, because if not, the people that go for fight for the stage go, always we say, full gas, a block, and the rest is a rest day. And then I know that it's not easy to look at sprint with many of the more big sprinter of the world at home, but it's the Tour de France, in my opinion.
What do you think, Nico? I mean, it's a shame, isn't it, the Champs-Elysees? We don't see Kittel, we don't see Cavendish, we don't see Groenewegen, who was so strong.
Yeah, but I think I totally agree with Alberto. You know, at the end of the day, it's a rule, it's there. Maybe we all talked about the Alpe d'Huez stage. As Christophe said, there was already change during the stage that they gave them more time, and that was fair enough. But once again, these rules are usually made because there's been abuses in the past and riders taking it too easy. And, you know, for many years, the Gruppetto thought that if they stuck together, it didn't matter how slow they were going to be kept in the race. And unfortunately today, regardless of any circumstance, and because of that, the riders are paying the full price. I totally agree that some days the time limits are really, really tight. But then on the contrary, some other days, the time limits are way too easy. And just to go back on like Alberto said, it gives opportunity to some riders to go flat out in the start of the race, trying to go the breakaway, and if they're not in the breakaway, sit up, take it easy, because you know there's two ways of seeing the Gruppetto. There's a rider who's taking it easy for the next day, and there's a rider who's struggling. The pace in the Gruppetto is very, very uneven, and not everybody in the Gruppetto is in the same state of mind, you know. Some riders are just keeping it for the next day, and some riders are struggling to make it to the finish. But at the end of the day, they're sticking together as a group, and they call it the Gruppetto. Okay. So
yeah, well, one thing I know is if Bernie Eisel was here, he would say differently. Anyway.
Well, so he believed different. I remember in some tour, always along with Cavendish, individual tangent with him, and yeah, for sure he wanted to say something, maybe.
Alberto, Nico, thanks very much indeed. Just time to tell you our poll result, 87% of you think that Geraint Thomas will win the Tour de France. That is not a surprise. 13%, I don't know what you'll think, they say no. We're going to take a break now. When we come back, it is stage 18, another day in yellow for Geraint Thomas. As Nairo